bought an Amiga 500 Plus. As you do. Hello everybody, welcome to my videos. Today we're doing an unboxing video, but it hasn't arrived yet. It'll be arriving on Tuesday, and I'm streaming on Friday. It'll be interesting. Okay, unboxing video. This should be the first unboxing video I've done when I haven't actually got the item yet. So it's arriving on Tuesday, but I'm on earlies this week and I'm streaming on Friday. So it's going to be a bit of a rushed video, this one. But yeah, I'll explain why I bought one. So about a week or so ago, I decided to buy myself a Gotek drive for one of my 500s. I've got two of them. One's got the original floppy disk drive and the other one's got a Gotek drive, and it's been fine. But because the 1200 arrived and it took centre stage in 2017, I didn't play the 500 nowhere near as much after I got the 1200, but occasional time I did. And last year I did a stream using that Amiga, and it got through it just, but it was crashing a lot. In fact, it crashed once on the stream. So I thought, okay, what I'll do is in the new year I'll buy myself another Gotek drive and I'll try and replace it, assuming that was the issue. So this was the Amiga I was working on yesterday, but yeah, it was going to be a separate video. It might get finished, it might not, I'm not sure yet. But basically, this is the old Gotek drive, which I took out yesterday. And the new one is already in there, but it's unfinished because the Amiga's not working. But also, I did actually take into account that yes, you need to have some sort of mount for the Gotek drive. So when it came to putting the case back together, it wouldn't fit. So it's about that far off. So I bought myself a mount, and I also bought myself a screen to go on the top of the Amiga as well. But I tried it out, it doesn't work. So it's not working, so I reckon there's something else wrong with the Amiga. So this is on hold, but it's in pieces. So yeah, the new Gotek drive is already in there, but yes, I was working on a separate video. But yes, the mount I bought last night, and also while I was in the same boat, I decided to buy a screen that goes on the top of the Amiga as a display. The display is currently on the side here. So I can't do anything until the mount arrives, but also the Amiga's not working anyway. But yeah, I did message Gadget UK, hope you don't mind me mentioning you for this video. And he's made a few suggestions, and I'm going to swap two of these chips round. And because basically when I fired it up, it was a yellow screen. And he said if you switch those two chips around, if it behaves differently, then one of those is at fault. If it does the same thing, it's possibly a RAM issue, and Gadget UK has offered to help me out with that, which is very nice of him, he's a superstar. So, because it wasn't working, I was getting fed up with it not working, I decided to go online. I thought, well, how much do Amiga 500s go for these days, just of interest? And I had a look, and I saw one, it was £102, and it finished today. So it had about 16 hours to go, something like that. So I watched it. So yeah, I thought £102, that's pretty good, and also it looks really, really nice, a really nice version. It was an A500 Plus, I don't have an A500 Plus. So today I basically was just sorting out the house. So I sorted out in here again. I'm always sorting out in here. If I got it sorted out again, it was so much better now. And also my phone went off. I totally forgot. I set myself a reminder on my phone to see how it ended. So basically, yes, I totally forgot I set a reminder on my phone. It still had about 12 minutes to go, and it was still £102. So I sat here and I watched DVD. Just bought Commando on DVD. So I was sitting here watching that, and I was, of course, keeping tabs of what was going on. And about a minute ago, it was about 109, I think it was. That's still really, really cool. That's really, really cool value. So I waited to the last minute, and it wasn't budging. And all of a sudden, it started to make some movement. So I've chucked on £160 bid on it. And yeah, I won it. I got it for £142 and £10 postage and packing. I still think that's very cheap, considering it's a really, really nice version. And it's all upgraded already, everything's ready to go, and it's got a Gotek drive already installed. And it's got the memory upgrade as well. So it's just ready to go, just plug and play basically. So yes, that's going to be arriving hopefully Tuesday. And I'm early this week, and I'm streaming on Friday. So that's where we currently are. So now I'm waiting for it to arrive. Now I have got some holiday I've got to try and book by April. Use it or lose it. So I've got about 6 days, something like that. So I might try and book Wednesday off as holiday. So yeah, here we are, 10 to 10, Sunday the 26th of January 2025. So now it's a waiting game. So it should be arriving, should be on Tuesday. So I might have a word with the boss tomorrow and say, can I book Wednesday off? and Thursday, maybe, we'll see. He did speak to me on Friday asking me have I booked any more digital holiday because I have got holiday to use up, and I said to him, not yet. He said, well, let me know and we'll book them for you. So yeah, I might do that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, today is the day, Wednesday the 29th of January 2025, currently 10 past midday. Unfortunately though, the day should have been yesterday, but unfortunately the seller was unable to send it as its original 24-hour delivery time. So it sent it 48 hours. But apparently the item was too big, and also the item was too expensive to send. And I messaged him to say, mate, I would have happily have paid additional extra. Never mind, today is the day. But in terms of holiday, I've booked all this week off. So I only work Monday this week, I'm off the remainder of the week. But yeah, yesterday was a bit of a wasted day. So what I did was, I used it wisely trying to sort some things out in this house. So yeah, I didn't want to waste the day, but I spent a few hours trying to sort out all the plugs and cables underneath here. And there's a shelf here you probably can't see. I put my extension lead on there, which has 8 plugs and 8 individual switches. So I sorted those out again and relabeled all of the plugs. So there's not actually any plugs on the floor anymore. So yeah, that's a little bit better. It's still never be great, but it's better than what it was. But this TV cabinet I bought has been an absolute lifesaver in terms of space. So the legs are actually that far off the ground. It allows me to put things underneath there I don't want to see. Including another purchase I made on Amazon is another extension lead, which has 4 plugs and 4 switches, and also 3 USBs. Never had one with USBs before, but when it comes to charging things up, for example this camcorder, I've always used a plug. So I've decided the plug, I'm going to use it in there. But yes, when I don't want to see it, which is the majority of the time, it goes underneath there and it's out of view. And that is fantastic, I love that. And the final thing is the router. Now the router is not exactly the nicest thing to look at on a daily basis. But anyway, now it's actually behind this cabinet. I've sorted out the cables and relabeled all of the cables. So anything out of view, out of shot, and seeing more carpet is also a bonus. But that is good. Right, so it's now technically the waiting game. It's actually 25 past midday. But yes, I should technically have about 4 things arrive today. 2 of them arrived yesterday, but yeah, I'm going to be pacing up and down all day today, that's what I do. Waiting for things to arrive. So, I haven't had any breakfast yet. Okay, so the seller I bought it from was Cake Panda, and he messaged me the other day to say, so sorry I sent it 48-hour parcel force. In the end, this parcel was too big for DPD. It ended up costing me more than anticipated, so it won't be delivered probably until Wednesday. Yeah, I would have happily paid additional costs, but never mind, it was too late. Parcel Force, yeah, I haven't had a lot of good experiences with Parcel Force. Even Jasper's waiting for the postman. Yeah. When I see a postman, I just don't think it's the postman, because the guy's got a bag over his shoulder. And I very much doubt he's got a medium in that. Delivery. Didn't even ring my bell. Not the one though. There's 3 here. Well, this is also 48 hours, but fortunately it's not an Amiga, but that is for the Gotek drive. That's for another video. That's also for the Gotek drive. That's for another video. That's an Amiga box. That's an Amiga box. And that is a SCART cable for the Amiga. So everything is Amiga based. So I've got 5 items, but the one I want hasn't arrived yet. But yeah, I'm like this at work as well. I've got to be doing something. I'm quite a busy sort of person, but yes, I'm not doing anything. I will pace up and down. I'll have to find something to do. Jasper? Hey Jasper. I'm going to leave you in control of Parcel Force control. So you've got to let me know when they're here. I didn't actually realise until I bought these that both of them were from the same seller. Let's put them in the same box. Savings in post and packing. One Stop Haven. All the way from Bedfordshire. So yeah, what I do for the meantime is I'll do some editing. Oh. No. Oh. No.
The wonderful. The wonderful.
parcel's arrived, but it's not the Amiga 500, but it is another box. So yeah, next day, another box has arrived, but the Amiga hasn't turned up yet. It should be today. It should be. I said that yesterday. So yeah, the original plan was I was going to finish the unboxing video, upload the unboxing video, and stream it on Friday, aka tomorrow. So of course, plans have changed. I'm going to stream the PlayStation 3 tomorrow and finish this video over the weekend. Right, delivery history. Monday, tracking number provided. Tuesday, collected, en route to pub. Wednesday, 29th of January, 11:18 AM, sorted. Thursday, 30th of January, 12:38 AM, received at delivery depot. And at 12:39, loaded to vehicle for delivery. But yes, running behind, original estimate was Tuesday the 28th of January to Tuesday the 28th of January. And also what was worrying at the top of the screen, it says, delivery may be delayed due to severe weather. It's not 1987, there's not a cloud in the sky, the sun's out, it's fine. But it could be quite a long wait today. ~1. There is a van out there and it does say parcel force, so it's looking likely.
You're right.
Yeah,
I'm good.
cheers.
Who's got surname?
Morgan.
Have a good day.
Lovely, cheers. Thank you. Cheers. There you go. Right, there we go. We finally got it. But originally, I was only going to book Tuesday and Wednesday off work. And being Thursday, I was actually planning to go back today, but I decided no, let's just book Thursday and Friday off as well. It's a good thing I did, because of course I wouldn't have been here, I would have still been at work. We got taken back. Okay, so I already know this thing works because on the initial eBay listing, the seller actually put on a video of loading up a Civic game. And the game he was loading up was Shadow of the Beast, believe it or not, my second favourite game of all time. So of course, I approve of that. So I already know it works. Right, let's open up this box, shall we? Now I knew this box also had a joystick in it, so I didn't know which one I was getting. I've just seen it, it's a zip stick. Of course I approve of that, zip sticks are the best. Now I've got 8 of them now. However, the SCART cable is busted. Lucky I've got a new one though. Yeah, that's no good. Don't knock your tea over. My goodness me, imagine that. Couple this wide and the first thing you do is drop tea over it. But yeah, this is busted. Ah, just fixed it. I just popped it back in, literally. Okay. Might be alright then. Okay, so hopefully that might work now. Right, expertly wrapped. So everything is individually labelled in jiffy bags. Right, this is a USB drive and display. And what he's also done is, he's also included the old floppy disk drive that he took out when he put the Gotek drive in. I might use that for my other 500, maybe. Right, and this is of course, judging by its weight, the power pack. Nothing on there to say it is, I just assume it is. Right, okay. Right, the classic zip stick. Really nice condition as well. That is superb. But yeah, I've got 8 of them now. One of them is boxed. It is the greatest joystick ever. That is superb. Nice and clean as well. That's amazing. Love that. Woohoo! Right, let's discard this box, shall we? Put that over there. And now the main event. Right. Before it goes. Right, so it has got an original box. Whether it's the box, I'm not sure, but the box has seen better days. Okay. Let's change the blade on this knife. There we go. Fantastic, look at that. Of course, all my 500s do not have its original boxes. I've got to turn it upside down. I didn't really take into consideration when I bought this, but yes, having limited space means it's another thing to locate. But it's Amiga, I don't care. Look at that. Fantastic. We've got the polystyrene in there. Yeah, the box is seen. Yeah, the box has completely disintegrated, really. Right, put on the floor, and also I think the power pack's also fallen on the floor as well. Yes, there. Right, I probably won't use it anyway because these, of course, which I found out over the course of time, need to be recapped also. And something is rattling in there. I've never had a power pack with rattles inside. That's not good. Probably won't use it anyway. So we put it on there. Take that off. Take it off also. There you go. Looks mint, looks amazing. Fantastic. Right. Unfortunately the trapdoor's fallen off. Oh, there we go. That's amazing. I'm so delighted with that. Absolutely amazing condition. But yeah, I knew that from the listing. And he did say there is some slight yellow into the keys. It's only slight. It's hardly anything really. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, there is of course your Meg. And it has got a label on here, but it does actually say attempted repair by unauthorised persons, void warranty. But the label does say Commodore. That's amazing. Look at that. I'm delighted with that. Right, let's put the trapdoor back on. Of course, Burke knows, don't you open that trapdoor. There's something down there. There's something in there, very much needed in there. Superb, there we go. I'm delighted with that. I still can't believe I got this for £142. I mean, I was in a state of shock when I saw it. It was still at 102 with about a minute and a half to go. Then it jumped to 109. And I put one bid on it, that's all it took, and I won it, so I was absolutely delighted with that. But yeah, 142 for me is a steal, it's an absolute steal. Delighted with that. Well, I've abandoned it for a minute because Jasper wants to come in. I've never seen Jasper do that before, but yeah, either he can smell a previous cat or he knows how awesome the Amiga is. Let's see what's in here now. Right, the USB drive and display. Okay, I've removed the little digital display for transit to ensure it doesn't get damaged. It's in the box in a labelled jiffy bag. Please see attached photos, really easy to just push back onto the connector. The USB drive is in the same jiffy bag which has all the software on it. Right, so it should be in here. Hopefully, yes. Hope it's not damaged. Right, so in here there should be two items. So there's the display, and this is the USB drive. But yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea to have a screen to go on the top of the Amiga, and of course on this screen it will display what game you're playing and what disc you're currently using. But yes, having it on the front rather than the side would be better. That way you keep doing that all the time. But yeah, it's nice you put it in a separate jiffy bag so it doesn't get damaged. I approve of that. I'll try that out later. Right, this one is not labelled. It should be, I'm imagining, the floppy disk drive. Yes. It's nice included it though. Yeah, it's nice it's included it though. But yeah, I might use it. If it does work, I might use it on my other 500. But yeah, it's got a bit of a rattle to it though. It's not broken though. But, nice addition. Like I say, might use it. We'll see. Got ya. What is this then? Haven't seen a mouse yet. Oh, it's a manual. Oh, a manual and a mouse. Right, okay. There you go, got an original tank mouse. Manual, goodness me. Haven't seen one of these for a while, but yeah, the one I've got for my one is actually my mum's loft. There you go, look at that. It's the A500 User's Manual English. It's been a while since I looked through one of these. Index. Taking care of discs, cleaning the mouse. adding memory to the Amiga, adding to the Amiga, Amiga DOS and the CLI. Okay, and in the final G bag we've also got Workbench 1.3.3, Workbench 1.3.3 Extras, Kind Words 3 Program Disk, and Workbench 1.3.3 in there as well. So there we go, and what's this? Yeah, I knew there wasn't any games in it, but of course, no big deal at all. E-Bike Motor Center. Okay, so resume play with the video. It's currently 10 past 2, Saturday the 1st of February. Haven't changed it yet, have I? February already. Goodness me, what we got? Arkanoid. There we go. Okay, resume play with the video. It's currently the 1st of February 2025, currently 10 past 2. February already, it's insane, isn't it? But we're going to play some games today. We'll see if it performs well. It should do. But first thing we need to do is put this display in place, which the seller said is fairly easy to do. So there you go. Not the largest screens, but in length, the screens are roughly about 2.5 centimeters. But yeah, it's got these 4 pins. Don't bend the pins. Right, superb. I might change it in the future. I might even feed that cable through the grill and put it there. I'm assuming he stuck it down with, I'm hoping, not Gorilla Glue. It's probably going to be epoxy. So maybe in the future I'll change it. But anyway, I do a few close-ups. Okay, so in terms of setup, I'm going to use the SCART cable that was bundled with the box, but I'm not going to use the power pack. I'm going to use my one. I'm also going to use the joystick that he sent me, and I'm going to use the USSC. Okay, so the start off point, we use the one that was bundled in with the box, but I might switch it over to the Kickstart mouse. We'll see. See how it is though. Right, I think we're ready to go. So turn that on. Turn that on. Get some games played. Of course, turn that on. There we go, the classic V1.3. Now the seller did also include some instructions, so I've got to try and dig that out on my phone. Try and get this Gotek drive working. Right, so you select auto boot and then you restart your computer. I'm imagining it's going to be the same program as the one I've got on my other Gotek drive. I imagine so. Yes, it's very familiar territory for me. There we go. Emulator file selector. October 1st, 2017. So there should be games already on it. So. Oh lord, that's very green. But yeah, I'm learning all the time. I had no idea he was able to change its colour. So I'm going to go to the one I'm familiar with, which is that one. Right, I assume we've got to save it, and we're going to save and reboot. And hopefully it keeps that setting. Okay, let's see what we got on here. So we go to games. Not many games. Cannon Fodder and Paradroid 90. Right, so he's done the sensible thing, he's put them into letters. So you press left or right to go up or down the screen. So if we pick one at random, we'll go for W. Why not? So see what we've got in store. Right, there we go. AGA. Good luck in getting that working on the 500. Right, the way he's done it, that's kind of given me quite a lot of work. Now the way I've been doing it all this time is basically I like to create folders. So for example, Walker has 3 discs. I have one folder, call it Walker, and then put those 3 discs into the folder. In doing it like that, you're not going to have a really, really long page, which of course this is going to be very long. But yes, Watchtower is AGA, that will not work on the 500. That's got 3 discs. Wizardry's got 5. But yeah, you should have just put... I'm not saying he's done a bad thing, he's clearly watched his socks off, but he has created quite a lot of work here. So, yeah, Wrath of Demon's got 5, but yeah, some games got even more than that. Okay, so here's an example. So yes, we're going to B, and Beneath the Silver Sky, yes, it does have a lot of discs, 14 to be precise, but the way it's done it is like that. So you've very nearly got a whole page just Beneath the Silver Sky. So yes, I would have created a separate folder called Beneath the Silver Sky and put all 14 discs into one single folder. But as a result of that, yes, you're giving yourself a lot of work when you want to scroll through and find one specific game, one specific disc. It's going to take a while. So in the future, I will sort this out. I might even see if my old USB stick will also work on here. I'm assuming it will. It's pretty much the same program. But there's also quite a lot of AGAs here which won't work. So we'll just pick a few games at random. I just want to see if they boot. Right, this is interesting. Now Z out I have got, and it only has one single disc. This has two. I'm assuming one of them is a Cracktro. So we're going to add that. So you click on it, and you put it where you want to put it. So we're going to put it there, and then select number 2, which goes there. Then you go to SD USB media files, and you then click it again. Remember the numbers, and then you have to save and reboot. So in terms of the display itself, it's very dim, it's hard to read, but I'm assuming he's put it there so the light from the drive light will illuminate the display, make it easy to read. And it's not easy to read, I can hardly see it. So at a distance, you can't see it, but in doing that, I can just read it. It says Z out disk1.adf 003 of 008, but from here, I can't see it. So in the future, I'll either adjust it or replace it. Probably more likely to be the second one, but yeah, nice to put it there with a larger screen and a bright screen as well. But yeah, it is working though. The game itself is loading. Right, there we go. Fantastic. A little bit glitchy at the bottom of the screen, but no complaints. I won't play it today, just want to see if it works. So there we go, Z out. Copyright 1990, Rebel Arts and Advanced Tech. Well, the title screen might be on the glitchy side, but the game is not. It's working brilliantly. It really is good. Performing so well, it's so good. Because it loads like a 500 should. The times should be pretty much the same. Identical, really. Oh yes, I want to play it today, he says. Now it's looking like you're going to finish it. But it still has not asked for this too. I don't think it ever will. It's not supposed to have one. We'll find out if it does or not. But it's one of those games, once I start playing it, I can't stop playing it. It's so good. Right, superb, and pow! I've not known many games that have a disc swap prior to an outro screen. There we go, finish the game, no disc swap was needed. What that second ADF file was needed for, I don't know. It wasn't needed here. It was working. There we go, probably a game you wasn't expected to see for this video. We did play it back in the day though, but never got anywhere. This is Rocket Ranger. We've had 3 disc swaps to get to this point. It's a good game though, it's playing brilliantly on the Amiga 500. Yeah, it's a tough game. But you need a manual, and I have got one, I still can't get far though. Okay, so the game is Rocket Ranger, a 1988 action-adventure game developed and published by Cineware. The game's setting is based on World War II era, allowing the player to control US Army scientists setting out to stop Nazi Germany from winning the war. The Rocket Ranger moniker stems from the rocket pack the player uses over the course of the game. And back in the day, we couldn't even do that. We just kept falling flat on our face every single time. So after numerous attempts, we gave up. But you're supposed to tap the button with each of the footsteps. But back then, we didn't have a manual. Now I do. Even with a manual, I still can't get much further. It's a good game though. And it's working brilliantly on the Amiga 500s. But yes, we've had 3 disc swaps already. But yeah, now it gets tough. Well, back in the day it was tough, right from the beginning. Even though I took to the sky, we're going to perish and die. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough fuel in my rocket pack. So short and sweet, the end. There we go. It works. Right, so in terms of the games themselves, I'm very impressed with how many are on here. A lot more than I anticipated. But yeah, eventually I will make the change. I'm going to substitute the one I'm using here to the one I'll be using for a long period of time. Because even though there's actually more games on this one, my one has folders and there's not so many pages. Overall, it's very good, but yes, the display will need to be adjusted at some point in the future. There you go, good old loading screens. Gripmasters proudly presents Yogi Bear. One of the good things also about using ADF files is not only they are loading like old school discs and play like old school discs, but also get these amazing Cracktros. which you don't tend to see much on WSD loads. There we go, why not? Not playing for a while, just felt like playing it. Yogi's Great Escape. Are you smarter than the average bear? Okay, so the game is Yogi's Great Escape, a platform game based on the 1987 movie of the same name. It was developed by British studio Power Development and published in 1990 by Outtakes software as a budget title. Various enemies must be avoided throughout the game, including hunters and snakes. The player has a timer on each level and must avoid Grady Smith, who will find Yogi when the time runs out. If all lives are lost, the player will start the game at the start of the first level. Picnic baskets and toffee apples are located throughout the game, providing bonus points when collected. And a higher number of points will be found by collecting cardboard hats, bags of money and pieces of Yogi's car, which is located at the bottom left corner of the screen. And don't feed the bears. It's a good game, just felt like playing it. I love the soundtrack as well, it's superb. But yeah, the character doesn't technically have any additional skills other than jumping. But like Gomez and Adam's family, you can jump higher by holding the fire button down. The longer the press, the bigger the jump. Even though I do prefer up for jump, it's not too bad on this one. But some games do run better on the 500, some run better on the 1200. But yeah, some of them do run too fast. This one is running at the right speed. But yes, this does have the evil timer. You can time and will be killed by the timer. But rule number 1, get to the exit. Rule number 2, don't die and don't run out of time. Some platforms fall beneath you and some fall with you, like the Fairbells for example. It does have its occasional difficult jumps. But pick up whatever you can along the way, it will help. So start the game off with 3 lives. I can't remember the additional lives and score. That I don't know the answer to. But yes, occasional enemies will fire at you. It really is good. I think it's got 6 levels, but the last level is a totally different level to all the other ones. You just take place in a hot air balloon. Right, big jumps to the right, but not too far away from the exit door. Entry points is always a bonus. This one moves with you, you can move with it anyway, and jump to the exit. It's a really good game, I love the soundtrack, it's superb. Level bonus and special bonus. Performed very well on the 500. The occasional one has crashed. If it does crash, a quick reboot will solve that for sure. There we go, why not? One of Swedish House's favourites, one of my recent purchases too. This is Badlands, copyright 1990, Tenjin. Never finished it, it's a good game though. Okay, so the game is Badlands, a 1990 arcade video game published by Atari Games. It was ported by Domart on their Tenjin label for the Amiga and CPC, Atari ST, CC4 and the ZX Spectrum. Badlands pit 3 cars against each other in a 3-lap race around a small single-screen circuit. Bonuses are presented in the form of wrenches. They've been traded for goods such as extra speed, extra acceleration and better tyres. It's very difficult to read when going around this very small track, but yes, 3 laps is not a lot. But it is a good game though, and when it comes to these sort of games, only a few of them I've finished, but I'm not great at driving games, I never have been. But top-down ones I'm okay at. But yeah, very, very short and sweet. Any wrenches you get, you can use to upgrade your car. Okay, next track is the oil refinery. Now amazingly, the first time I played this game wasn't on the CD4 and it wasn't on the Amiga. It was actually on the PlayStation 2, so quite late. It was bundled in with Midway Arcade 23, which didn't have nowhere near as many games as the first 2 games did. But Supercars 2 was the first top-down driving game I played. In fact, I got that around about the same sort of time I got Lotus 2. But over the course of time, I'm realising that yes, it's, as good as Supercars 2 is, it would be a better game in my personal opinion if it didn't have the missiles. Because the missiles really does break the flow of the game. And you can shoot on this one as well. But it's not so bad on this one because it does flow quite nicely. Right, another wrench for first place. Right, we'll do one more. This is the volcano, and again, like Supercars 2, this one has gates. So it tells you the direction you have to go, but sometimes if you want to, you can risk it for a biscuit and go through the gates. But you can be crushed by the gates. So I'm going to avoid that, pick up the wrenches, I'm shooting randomly, I don't know why, and just go with the flow. Don't hit the walls and don't blow up. But yes, like Supercars 2 also, yes, if you blow up, you do lose quite a lot of time. On this one, the helicopter will put you back in place. But we are actually now in first place. I just missed that wrench, but we should be okay, but I don't do anything stupid. Right, I'm not going to go for the gate, because it's going well. There you go, fantastic. And again, it's performing at the right speed. Okay, the final game for this part of the video, but this is a game which I've not played for a while, but last time I did play it was on the 1200, which was running too fast. This is Take 'Em Out. Okay, so the game is Take 'Em Out, developed by Psychon Software, published by Arctronic Product Limited in 1989. And I believe it was Amiga only. So basically, we've got to try and shoot a certain quantity of targets to qualify. Fail to qualify, you have to restart. I don't know if you actually have to hit the bullseye each time, as long as you hit the mark. And also it gives me the opportunity to test this mouse out. Yeah, on the 1200 this is very difficult to do. I mean, even on the 500 has its moments. It does pick up some speed quite quickly. Right, 3 rounds. Right, this is the occasional one. Don't want that many ammunition. It's a good game though, it's very, very good. A lot easier on the 500.
Well done, you have qualified.
You have qualified. Move on. So once qualified, then you get to pick 2 of the available 4 weapons in this game. You've got the machine gun, the shotgun, the bazooka, or the grenade. We're going to assign the shotgun to the left and the machine gun to the right. Okay, so this is the main game. We play as Gotek Murphy, and we've assigned 2 weapons. We've got the shotgun on the left mouse button, machine gun on the right mouse button. Once both of them are empty, then you can reload. And it is still a bit mystery of how you actually reload this game. I think it's both mouse buttons pressed down and the space bar. But like Operation Wolf, you also get more items along the way, including grenades and energy by shooting it, basically. And also, if you're shooting instant in the face, it's definitely going to work against you, but your energy is located in the top right corner of the screen. Right, we've run out of shotgun shells, so switch over to the machine gun. Yeah, it can change so quickly. 1 minute there's only 1 on the screen, or 2, and all of a sudden they're everywhere, even hiding in the trees. But yeah, running on the 1200 is very difficult to do. There's Rambo, grenades. Yeah, you've got to be on the lookout all the time. I think shooting an innocent also drains your energy, like routes. Just press all the buttons down and see what works best. Right, locked and loaded, ready to go. Energy's okay. Shoot the innocents. I don't think you actually do have lives in this game. I think you have a limited continues. It's chaotic. Look at my energy. It's absolutely horrendous. A win is a win. No one is left. Move it on to new targets. Okay, next level. Classic play shooting. Now on this one, you've got to be quite accurate. And you've got to try and shoot a certain quantity to qualify. So you can't afford to miss too many of them. Now, I say we've only got 2 shotguns. It is actually possible to shoot both of them. But on this one, you can't actually reload. So once you're out of ammunition, hope for the best, you've done enough. It's difficult. Now, I've actually substituted the mouse. I'm actually using this one now. I'm not saying the one that was bundled into the box was bad, it was very good. This is a bit of a clean. Right, I don't know how well we're doing. We might just scrape through. Carry on. There we go. Okay, so in terms of the Amiga itself, I'm very pleased with my purchase, but more work is needed, but I won't be doing it for this video. Now, the old USB stick, the one I've been using for my old Gotek drive, I plugged it in there last night, it didn't work. So I'm assuming the program it needs to run this one isn't featured on that one, so it doesn't work. So the only way I'm going to do it is basically I'm going to plug in that USB stick into the PC, remove all the AJ games and put all the games into separate files, which is going to take quite a number of hours. But overall, I'm very pleased. Okay, it's currently 10 past 10. I haven't done any footage yet because of course I'm streaming tomorrow, so I'll resume play on Saturday. But what I will do is I'll open up some of these boxes. Now this one is for a separate video. If the video gets finished, I'll put it up there. This is a RGB cable, but yes, the one I've got, well, not that one, I'll fix that one, but the other one I had isn't working brilliantly. It's got a bit of a hum to it. But yes, when I play my games, I like to use headphones, so I can hear it on my headphones. Okay, the ones I bought in the past were done by Retro Shack, but this one's not. This is coolnovelties.co.uk. Basically, it's eBay, and this is an RGB SCART cable for the Commodore Amiga, 2 meters approximately. But yes, that will get used very soon. But yes, very pleased. But yes, the other one was playing up a little bit, but it gets used a lot. Early on today I went out for a few hours, I got back, there was another parcel on my letterbox, but yes, the postman's probably thinking, I'm there again? I was there yesterday, and the day before that. But that was not Amiga base. This one is. In fact, all of these now are Amiga boxes. Right, so these are all games which I don't have as boxed in my collection. Oh my god, it's one of these ones. Right. Yeah, some of these Jimmy Bears, they have bubble wrap in them, but this one doesn't. I have seen a few in the past, but basically it's not bubble wrap at all. It's some sort of padding, but this is falling apart. It's like the stuff you sort of empty your vacuum cleaner with. But yeah, it's very dusty. But anyway, it's looking after the game for me, which is what I wanted. Right. Any more? No. I don't know if you can see it. It's like dust, isn't it? It's dust. Well, this is a game I've never played before, but I like the look of it. This is Ed the Duck, of course, a very well-known character back in the 80s and 90s who's always on the box. But I love the music. And this was £20.94. It's mint, it's complete. I'm very pleased with that. One single disc, there you go, and your user's manual. But yeah, I haven't actually technically played it. There you go. Coming soon, Neighbours. Yeah, I used to watch quite a bit of Neighbours, that and Home and Away back in the day, but I never played the game though. 1990, Grundy Television, licensed by BBC Enterprises Limited. I'm imagining not a very long game though. Coming soon from Impulse, Vector Hoover Hawk. Never heard of it. Play it before you live it. There we go. Very, very happy with that. Nice box too. There you go. It's like Christmas Day, isn't it? So this is actually the first one I bought of the three I'm opening today. And as I've said before, I always message the seller every single time asking them to bubble wrap the game for safe delivery. And I have had many experiences of ones getting damaged in the post. This is wrapped very well, but this blade is not very good. Really not very good at all. I haven't changed this blade for years. There you go, I told you it was an e-box. I lied. It's a box of Haribos. £1.25 bestseller. Cannot go wrong with Haribos. But it's not Haribos in the box, it is an Amiga box. Right, so it continues. This one was £26 plus your usual post and packing. Again, an absolute bargain in my book. Right. It's gonna get messy. Oh, there's the invoice, the game, there's the box. On the floor. Right, it's still going. This is a game I've never finished, but the first time I played it was on the C64. And again, it's mint! Delighted with that as well. Oh, do you know what? It's one of my pet hates. I hate that. From the back of the front, the wrong way round. It goes that way. Another fantastic box. I'm very pleased with that. There you go. It's mint. Not a mark on it. Forgotten Worlds. Not played it on Amiga for a while, but the first version I played was on the CD4. Really pleased with that as well. Copyright 1989. Capcom. US Gold. Not going to be all of those, too much to read. 2 cool dudes, 1 hot situation, 8 megalithic adversaries. It adds up to a whole lot of trouble. Very, very, very pleased. And that's my phone. Right, this one has 2 discs, both of them in there. And of course, the manual is there as well. Not a lot this time, but not a bad thing. It's complete, that's what I want. Very pleased with that as well. Really happy with that. However, I'm probably the only person that's going to be happy with the next one. Because I just don't think anyone else, apart from me, likes it. No, it's not Rise of the Robots, even though I do have 2 versions up there. It's not Rise of the Robots. But this is a game which got absolutely annihilated. But the first time I played it was on the C32. There's a huge clue for you. Can you name it in time it takes me to open it? This was also very, very cheap. Again, it was a steal. So when I first saw it, it was listed at £24.99, there was no bids and had about 4 days to go. And me being me, I wanted to end it early, so what I did was I made him an offer. I offered him £30, so you're getting £5 more, and I'm getting it a few days earlier. About half a day had passed, no action, all of a sudden I had a notification on my phone to say he's accepted it, and the payment had gone through. So I was happy, so I didn't have to wait so long, and he's happy, he's got the money, and probably more than he was expecting. But I'm very, very pleased with this. But yes, I played it on the C32 first. I'm sure you guessed it now because yes, it was basically bundled in with the Voyager pack. And it's a big box. Yes. And it's mint. You've heard it all before. It's mint. But yes, it's got its flaws, of course it has, but of course I do like Rise of the Robots. So being a fan of Rise of the Robots, it's no surprise really, I also like this game as well. This is Dangerous Streets. Flare Software, everything we do is played by you. But yeah, I've never seen a big box version of it, but yes, the first time I played it was of course bundled in with the Voyager pack when I got my C32 in 1994. But it's better to play on the C32. There's a better soundtrack. It does amaze me how many games are bundled on just one single disc, but it's a triumph. I really like it. But yes, the C32 version I've got technically doesn't have a manual. In fact, the manual is bundled into the game. So now it'd be nice to try and see more of the special moves, but it doesn't tell you how to perform them, it just tells you what they are. For example, Capelli's special moves is the firework flip, the side attack, the disco pulse, the shooting star, and the ice smoke punch. It just doesn't tell you how to perform it. I'm probably going to be the only person who's going to say it. I'm proud of that purchase. I'm very pleased with that. It's mint. I'm very pleased. In fact, I'm pleased with all three of them. Three very, very good purchases, and all of them are fairly cheap. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75-ish for those. Very happy there. Awesome. Okay, the final one is Amazon, but yes, this I bought last night, very late last night, about 10:30, something like that. It's arrived already. That's an amazing delivery. But I basically went online last night. I went on Twitch, just randomly, and I saw someone playing this, and I've never played it before, but I like the look of it. And of course, I have played Ico as a demo, and I have played Shadow of the Colossus, but not the HD version. And this looks really, really cool. This is The Last Guardian. I get thinking I must try this game out. Not a lot of description though. A young boy encounters a mysterious feathered creature. Their fates are intertwined. And that's it. That's all it says. How long the game is? I have no idea. But I'm going to try that out in the future. But I might get Ico and Shadow of the Colossus at some point in the future. But I'm assuming they're all done by the same team. They must be. Japan Studio. But yes, my PlayStation 4 and 5 collections is slowly increasing. But yes, I'm very pleased with that. There you go. Okay everybody, it's more than enough footage. Hope you enjoyed the video. A huge thank you to all those that watched my video up to this point. Really do appreciate it. In terms of the Amiga, absolutely superbly happy with it. Really am pleased. It's a bargain in my book. Until next time, it's Jamie Ward's Games. Hope you catch you on the next one. Until next time, it's easy. Ciao, bye. See ya. Okay, so the game is Rocket Ranger, a 1988 action-adventure game developed and published by Cityware. The game's setting was based in World War II era, allowing the player to control US Army scientists and set it out to stop Nazi Germany from winning the war. I knew that was going to happen. I'm trying to read it at the same time I'm doing it, but yes, back in the day, we never even got past this screen. We've got a special guest, as you can see. It might be comfortable for you, Jasper, but it's not really comfortable for me. He's purring his head off. Hello, 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 we got a subscriber. Welcome, Amber. Welcome to the channel, appreciate it. So far it's taken me 3 hours and 10 minutes. I've done 3 folders so far. I've done numbers and letters A and B. This is going to take an eternity. It's about as extreme as Blackhead having to rewrite Dr. Johnson's dictionary in one night. Oh well, it is what it is.